At this point, I feel like I pretty much should have just changed them all.
This thing will never go back the right way again. Yep, probably shouldn't have did that. Yeah, don't tell him, my buddy, I said that, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today, unfortunately, it is a beautiful day out and I should be riding, but today is like the only opportunity I have to knock a couple things out on this bike that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. So we're gonna have to kind of put the riding aside and we're gonna have to crack this thing, tear it apart and all that good stuff and change up some stuff on this bike. You've heard me mention a couple times before, these matte black fairings. I wanted to change those up, try to give the bike a little bit of a different, maybe slicker look or whatever. That is exactly what we have in this box right here from NT Fairings. Also have a couple other things that I've had for quite some time, the flush mount blinkers. We want to knock those out and a couple other little things that I wanted to change while I was at it. I think I had the radiator guard that I wasn't able to do because the inside of the main fairings are kind of in the way. So I got to kind of tear all that out anyways. So hopefully we can get that radiator guard in there as well. But you never know, we'll give it a shot. And yeah, so let's crack this box open. Let's take a look at these again. I haven't even looked at these yet, and I've had them for like 2 months, so I don't even know if any of them are good, broke, cracked, what the quality is. So I did a little bit of research kind of online. There was a bunch of different, aftermarket fairing places and sites and all that, NT Fairing being kind of one of them. Just like every other site though that I read, they're kind of hit and miss. If you don't buy OEM, that's just kind of the way it is anyways. So honestly, you get what you pay for. So we'll see. I'm not gonna try it. Well, I probably will eventually have to. We're just gonna focus these main ones first and kind of see how those fairings match up to these. You never know. That's wishful thinking, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. So let's crack this box open and see what we got. Man, Jackie Chan ain't got nothing on me. All right, how's everybody been doing? It's been a few weeks, so I've been busier than my buddy's mom on a Friday night when we were kids. Not entirely sure what she was doing, but she sure dressed nice. But yeah, that's besides the point. Heard it's still pretty cold up there on the north side. It's as you can see, sunny, and like I said, it's like 75. It's very nice. All right, again, this is from NT Fairings. We'll kind of see how they are ourselves. The ultimate hope is that these are gonna match those. That's not gonna happen because I would only like to change the fender, the two main fairings, the bottom fairing here, and then the plastic piece in between the two edges fairings for the gas tank, whatever. Anyways, and but yeah, I don't think they're gonna match up as much as I would like them to. I can already tell you right now they don't, because that has like some kind of flake in it, as you can see, and I'm sure I gave it away multiple times. This is it's gonna be gloss black. I want the entire bike to be gloss black, other than obviously the little pieces that, well, can't be gloss black. Yeah, so like I said, the middle piece here that's matte, I want to change that one, the main fairing, the bottom of the main fairing, and then this front fender that is matte black. I want to change those. This actually looks to be fairly close. Maybe, maybe not, you might be able to tell. I'll put it just these ones that I want on, and I'll probably wash the bike real good and kind of see different angles, sunlight, all that stuff to see if you can tell or not. If you can't tell, honestly, just gonna leave it and keep the rest of these that are already gloss black on the bike as spares, just in case, something happens or they get scratched, something like that. I'll have a spare. So we'll just kind of toss these up in, I don't know, the shed, garage, something, attic. Probably not attic, they might melt. It's hot down here. Let's continue pulling these out and taking a look at these fairings, make sure none of them are damaged, broke, cracked, bent, anything like that, because, well, it wouldn't matter anyways, because I can't quite return it anymore. I'm just curious if any of y'all ever used NT fairings before, what y'all's kind of experience was, if y'all did. I think there was another one that seemed to be more the popular one. That seemed to be like the most popular pick. They had kind of like I don't even know if I would say the best reviews, because there was a bunch of reviews on there that I did see that were kind of negative as well. But again, it's an aftermarket part. That's not an OEM part, even They claim it's a OEM style fit. I'm sure there's little things here and there that doesn't fit quite correct because it's not made by Yamaha, so it doesn't really make it an OEM. Who am I to say? But those were like, I think like $800 or $900, something like that for those fairings. So I was like, well, we'll try NT, which was, I think like paid like $400 or $500 for this entire kit. Again, you get what you pay for, so it being cheaper, I'm sure there's gonna be some hiccups here and there or whatever, but if it just looks halfway decent and you can't tell or anything like that, or if I could kind of makeshift a little something to make it fit exactly perfect the way I want it, and you, again, can't tell, what's the point in spending double that amount of money for the fairings when you could have done the same thing with these? So again, it's just kind of the way I looked at it. Not gonna lie, I didn't even read that it came with a windscreen. As y'all can tell, I put the tinted one on there. Like I said, I'll probably go back and forth with a tinted or that other one, you know, just for whatever reason. Dang, this one's really dark. That one might, I don't know, I might put this one on there. That one's kind of nice, but that one has my mount for my 360. So anytime I run my 360, I run the tinted one. I didn't put a mount on my iridescent one because I'm sure when I go to, I don't know, I just didn't, whatever. But yeah, got even another windscreen. This one seems more aggressive. This one looks more like the, was the zero gravity one or whatever. That one, not quite. Might toss this one on there and see how it looks. Listen, you're probably thinking, why didn't you just buy the R7 that is performance black? And listen, I'm gonna say this once. Let the people in the back know I tried, okay? I tried. I looked and looked and looked. Didn't help that I tried to buy a 24 model, like at the very end of 24, not to mention a color scheme that it seems like they didn't make a ton of them. Again, I didn't look a ton into that. It just seemed I could find like a billion Raven black ones to one performance black one. And I did want to go brand new. All right, so got all the fairings that we're gonna replace for now unpacked. Like I said, if they don't match up well, once I clean it and everything, eventually one time later on, 20 years from now, I'll change the rest of them to match those. No, just kidding, we'll get it figured out or whatever. But I want to see what they look like, just changing these out for now, so. But yeah, I got the two main fairings. We're gonna change those out to the fender in the back there. Middle of the gas tank, your two bottom fairings. At first, I didn't realize these were different because I wasn't paying attention. I just looked at this one side, which has just a small hole. And you can see that one over there that has a small hole, and this one has like a big hole. So I'm like looking through the box trying to find this exact one until I was like, wait, I think this one was a little bit different. Maybe I should go look. And there it is, much different. So avoided a little bit of disaster there. Maybe I should open my two eyes. But anyways, I think we're gonna start with the fender first. It seems to be just a couple of bolts and then on and off. That seems pretty simple. And then we'll do everything we can to avoid the two main fairings because those seem like they're gonna be the hardest, but easy still at the same time. So another little thing, I don't know if you can tell this emblem here that's been here for, I don't know, a month or two is not blue anymore. It is fading like crazy. So only paid a couple dollars for that one. I think like 10 bucks. I say a couple dollars, like $10 for those. So I was like, you know what I should do? I should probably buy some more that are like $10. Those should hold up fine, right? So that's what we did. We just ordered some new ones here. These are a different brand. We'll see how these hold up, but they are also cheap because that's what I do best. Anyways, and yep, got our flush mount blinkers. I went with these because they stick out a little bit more than I've seen some. Some are like inside the fairing kind of ish. So I just kind of wanted to see how these look. And then the blue R7 emblem here. Fortunately, these fairings do not have any type of markings or anything like that on there. So that should kind of go well with it anyways. We'll piece it all together or whatever. So hang out with us. Check out what this bike looks like at the end. I think it's gonna be way, way better. It's gonna look a lot sleeker. I'm super excited. So let's get to it, see what this thing looks like in the end. Fender done. Let's move on to probably the gas tank. That seems like another easier one. So let's get to it. All right, to get this off, you have to get each side off. And remember, to get these sides off, you have to take the seat off. To get the seat off, I have to take this rear cowl off. It's a mess. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is probably go ahead and work on these before putting this stuff back on, just in case something right here. I know this one has to come off, obviously, and then this one here. So I'm just gonna leave all this off right here. We're gonna go ahead and start pulling these main fairings off and getting down behind those. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these sliders off just so they're out of the way, not messing around or in the way or anything like that. There we go. So I'm gonna start transferring all this stuff over to that one, start wiring in the new turn signals I have or whatever, and I'll show you the end product of that one because I'm not gonna bore you with any of that stuff. So we'll catch you here shortly. All right, so got everything swapped over to this new fairing here. Got these new flush mount blinkers in and wired to the factory connector so I can just plug it in and roll on. So yeah, pretty much gonna go ahead and start putting this, probably go ahead and put this entire side back on, and then we'll hop over there and start pulling that main fairing off and getting that one changed out as well. One thing I almost forgot was this radiator screen. Look how they got this side. Might be able to get to the other side, we'll see. If not, I can rip it off real quick and toss it on. Nothing to it. All right, guys, so there you have it. Got everything 100% finished up on the bike. I think it turned out great. Was a little bit of work. It's kind of funny that the radiator guard was actually like the hardest part. These fairings and everything were actually pretty simple. I was a little worried about the tank one at first because when I went to clip together, it just did not want to go together. Sat there and played with it for a minute and got it to go together. And so everything actually fit up very, very well. I had zero issues other than what I just mentioned with the gas tank. Everything else just was plug and play. No issues, no alignment issues, no nothing. It does match the original paint a little bit. There's not as many flakes in this aftermarket one from the stock ones, but you can't really tell unless you're like really, really close. So I'm probably just gonna leave it for now. I have zero issues with that. Blinkers came out good. I really like those. It looks much, much better than the stock ones. Definitely glad I got those put on. I went ahead and tossed that windscreen that came with that kit on there. It actually looks pretty good. It's a little more aggressive than the one I had on there and a lot more darker. So it looks pretty good. I'll run it for a little while. Toss a 360 mount on that one as well, well, so I can just kind of run my 360 on that one. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got something from it. If you have any questions, if you do something like this, I'd definitely recommend NT fairings. Like I said, the fairings were great, so if you want to go with those guys, if you have any questions on any of this with this R7, I'll answer them in any way I can. But for now, I think I'm gonna go get a little bit of riding in before it gets completely dark out. I kind of wasted the day away, unfortunately, but got a pretty good end result here with the bike. I think it looks great. So if you haven't already, guys, though, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. If you enjoy the content that I put out, definitely consider subscribing if you will. It helps me out a ton, obviously, and I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, though, guys, ride safe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable.